I have the honor of being the best man. This is a day I've been looking forward to for most of my life. And since I've known Scott for all 28 years of my life, there are many stories I could tell. But tonight I've chosen just a few to highlight the kind of person that Scott really is. And Jennifer. Firstly, when I think about growing up together, what stands out most to me about Scott is that he always had a desire to be the absolute best at whatever it was that he put his mind to. He always dedicated 100% of his efforts to the task and successfully accomplished all that he set his mind to. And I know that everyone here tonight that knows Scott would agree. Some examples. Scott always performed to the highest academic level throughout his schooling. And if I remember correctly, he had straight A's all but one semester. Graduated in the top 10 of his high school class and received a prestigious degree at the University of Florida. He also mastered every video game that he ever touched. From Super Mario Brothers to The Legend of Zelda and many more, he mastered every game without ever using cheat codes. But one talent that always stuck out to me was his ability and his gift to be able to play the piano. At a very young age, Scott was masterful with his gift, and he was able to recite the most amazing compositions from the like of Chopin and Mozart. That leads me to the first story of the night. As I think back to a specific memory, I remember one night we were at the Coral Springs Mall. Scott was about 13 years old and I was 10. And every now and then there was a store that sold these beautiful Steinway grand pianos, and we would go in and Scott would sit down and start playing these pianos in the showroom as if it was his own living room. Scott always wanted one of these beautiful Steinway grand pianos. They had these, the most spectacular sound, the most amazing look, and when he was taking lessons, it was something that he always wanted. So this one night, I remember Scott sitting down and playing the theme song from the movie Titanic. And as he was playing, I began to notice that there were all these people that were walking by the store. And they stopped and came into the store, listened to Scott play the piano, and before you knew it, by the time he was finishing, there was a crowd of people around him, listening to Scott play the piano as if he were Beethoven, finishing Fur Elise for the first time in front of an audience. The crowd went crazy. I just remember thinking, as a young Daniel, how cool is this? That's my brother up there, playing the piano, and everyone here in the showroom came in to stop what they were doing and listen to Scott play the piano. It was really amazing. And after reflecting on this night as an adult, I think that the one characteristic I value most in Scott is his ability to work hard and achieve greatness. And that remains true today. Now, as we fast forward to tonight, which is about both Scott and Jennifer, I share something very special with them that no one else here tonight can say. I was there the night the two of them met for the very first time. Scott and I went out to dinner for a night on Atlantic Avenue with his friend Stu. And towards the end of the meal, Stu signaled over to this girl that he saw from afar, brought him over and introduced Scott and Jennifer for the very first time. Stu and I sat back and we listened in the background as the two of them began to interact. And I'm sure some of you know here tonight, but their very first conversation was something like this. I'm sorry, I can't make this up. Scott said to Jennifer, I went to the University of Florida, I'm an accountant, and I used to work for Price Waterhouse. And Jennifer says, oh, that's funny. I went to the University of Florida, I'm an accountant, and I also used to work for Price Waterhouse. And if that wasn't enough, it turned out that they were both the same age, and most importantly, they were both Jewish. I think it's safe to assume as I sat back and listened that I knew that they were going to hit it off. And as amazing as it is, I continued to push Scott to pursue his courtship of Jennifer, and as we sit here all tonight celebrating their marriage, I couldn't be any happier. So Scott and Jennifer, as your brother and a married man myself, I leave you both with some thoughts and wisdom as you begin your life together. Relationships are not always perfect and they take a lot of work, and you need to recognize that marriage is stronger when the two of you can balance each other out. you need to remember to appreciate the small things in life. And know that life doesn't always go as planned. As some of us have learned, and especially most recently, life takes very unexpected turns and you never know what cards you're going to be dealt with. So be sure to take risks in life and in your relationship because you never know what could be gained or what you might regret if you don't. Lastly, remember the importance of family. I know tonight it was important that you have your closest family here as you celebrate the coming together of the two of you. And don't forget when you begin a family of your own, hopefully very soon, that you don't lose sight of the family that you already have. And know that you're in a room full of people that love you, care for you, and support you no matter what. Know that acquaintances come and go and tell you what you want to hear, but the family here tonight is through thick and thin and will tell you how it really is. So Jennifer, you now take Scott on as your husband and also as your best friend. Yeah, best friend. Corny joke.
Daniel.
As I pass the torch on to you, as his only brother, please take care of him, and every now and then let him win an argument, please. And Scott, Jennifer is the equivalent to that Steinway grand piano that you never had the chance to own. She was carefully nurtured with very loving parents, and is growing into the woman that you love today. So as long as the two of you work hard towards your relationship, remember to stay humble and continue to bring out the best in each other. And so long as the two of you do that, very much like that one night at the Coral Springs Mall, you will continue to make beautiful music together. So now let's raise our glass, and on behalf of my beautiful and very intelligent wife, Dana, let's toast to a life of love,